Hello, hello! Here we are at the first Athens Film Festival. And I'm here with the artistic director of the film festival, Nicole Alexandropoulos, who's also a very acclaimed photographer, film director, documentary filmmaker, and producer. She's Greek-Italian, raised in Rome, with roots from Thessaloniki, if I'm right.
Yes.
And you've worked in Rome and in Italy a long time. You've worked with some very, very special directors and film producers. And now you've been working in Greece for several years before taking on this role. I'm just giving your bio so you don't have to do it.
Thank you.
And I'm very honored to be here with you at
honored.
this first film festival. What an exciting event. It began yesterday and ends tomorrow, so it's a 3-day event. Tell us all about it.
Okay, what is Athens Fashion Film Festival? It's our first Athens Fashion Film Festival, and it is a gathering, 3 days gathering for creative professional people that they are from the fields of art, fashion, cinema, and advertisement. So all this, we will watch 140 films.
140?
Yes, yes.
From all over the world?
From all over the world, that it is in competition, and we will have, we will give 12 prizes. So, best film, best in show, best fashion film, best beauty, and it is something we are trying, we are pushing for this kind of fashion film festival, because it's something that it is that puts many interesting fields together. And we want that becomes this is a tradition. We will become a tradition in this city, and we have to watch many interesting things.
What is your involvement with fashion? How did you decide to create this event
My
and
role,
to organize it?
you know something. I think that cinema and fashion are very immersive form of arts. Both of them. I mean, who cannot remember a film, a movie that changed his life, or a dress that changed, a clothes, a kind of an outfit that changed a moment of his life,
Or a film that changed their life because of the clothes that were
because
worn.
of the clothes. I mean, this is something that they feed one form of the art, feed the other. I mean. Let's remember the Antonioni with his films from Blow Up and all Antonioni is very fashionable. And let's go to the latest of Tom Ford films. I mean, they are he's great. He's a great creative director. He's a great director of cinema. I mean, it is a big love affair, cinema and fashion.
And
so,
what do people see here amongst all these 140 films? What kind of films can they see?
They are different kind of films. They are very they have a code of narration, very cinematographic. They have. For example, of the film that the name is The Everything is from Kenzo brand. It is a 30-minute story that it is a very cinematographic story. A family that it is a different family, so many people consider the kids of the family or the parents like freaks, and there happens many things that we can watch on a film. So. One is this. The other form of I mean, they are very arty because they are films that they give big attention to the high aesthetics and the ethical message.
So there's documentaries as well showing the other side of the fashion.
Yes, the other side of the fashion. The other side of the fashion is something that's a very hot thing right now.
Sustainability and slavery.
Yes, all these things. And we have this thematic. We have another thematic that it is, we call it Victor and Victoria. It is something that has to do with the sexual identity.
Which is a huge issue now.
Huge issue.
Well, it always has been, but now it's become a norm, let's say.
Overall, all these films, all the brands, even if, or the independent productions, they don't want now anymore they want to have an identity from what they believe, not from the label that it is written in the back of a shirt. This is the point. So it is.
So it's more about clothes representing who you are rather than whether you're in style and in fashion in that sense.
Yes, exactly.
And who? It's day 2. It's afternoon. Who has been your audience so far? Is it mainly people in the fashion world? Is it every kind of person?
No, because you know something. I think yes, many people of the fashion, many people of cinema, many people. But you must not be a fashion person to enjoy a fashion film. This is the point. The fashion film, you will enjoy it. I'm sure that everybody will enjoy it. So,
are there parallel events going on?
Parallel events right now. We are ready to watch a parallel event that it is very, very, very.
And we have someone here from the parallel event. If you'd like to join us. From the parallel event.
Yes, can you join us, please?
If you could do the introductions, please.
This is Tommaso Sacchi. Is the chief of the cultural cabinet of municipality of Florence, and he is here for the parallel event. Is an initiative that we present Athens Fashion Film Festival in collaboration with. Please, I give the.
No, it's a perfect introduction. Very pleased to be with you, with all the friends of this big network.
Let us know if anyone's watching from Florence as well.
That's possible, yes. Because Florence today will be one of the protagonists of the Athens Fashion Film Festival. So thanks to Nicole, Alexandropoulos, who invited the city of Florence, and Pitti Immagine, who is one of the most important authorities in the fashion world that has its roots in Florence, and that who organize every year the big fashion weeks of the city of Florence. So today with Lapo Cianchi and with other friends, we will draw a line on how Florence is, in fact, the city of fashion, taking value from.
In what way is it the city of fashion, if you can tell us?
Well, it is a city of fashion because the big industries, the big firms, the big names of fashion are there. So like Ferragamo, Gucci, and so on. But also because
the legendary names.
The legendary names. So the legends of fashion are there. So it's a big industry that takes place in the city of Florence, but also because during the fashion weeks we take advantage from the beauty of the city, from the beauty of the history, of the monuments, of the architecture of the city. So the Pitti Immagine weeks are something like a spreading out culture and fashion together all around the city. So people can walk. And so today we try to give back this mood of the fashion weeks in Florence.
And you're going to be having a roundtable discussion right here in the theatre and the Μέγαρο Mουσικής. What do you think are the issues, the hardest issues that will come up?
Well, I think.
No. Yes.
So I think that the big issue. We will start from an atlas. We will start from a book. That is a book that was published by Pitti Immagine and that was curated by. A big name of the history of fashion in Italy is Maria Luisa Frisa. She's a professor at the U of Venice, and she's one of the most important fashion curator in Italy and all over the world. So she drew a map, a big atlas, a big cosmo of the fashion industries and of the fashion trajectories in Florence. So we will start from the book and we'll go to the
Where
contemporary
can people
Florence.
find this atlas? Sounds amazing.
It's on Amazon.com. It's online. It's you can buy it in the online shops. And
fantastic.
It's very common in the shops.
Have you watched any films so far? Have you had the time?
I've just arrived.
Oh, you've just arrived. Well, welcome to Athens.
I mean, yes, he watched some. I think that you already
Yes, I watched because I had some previews. I had the possibility
he had
to
some
watch
previews,
something.
yes.
And the mayor himself who I work with, is part of the jury. So
Fantastic.
he saw
Okay.
all the movies of the fashion festivals.
Wonderful. So what do you hope? What are your greatest aspirations as the artistic director of the festival?
To go on, to create a tradition, to open some new ideas for the people that they are coming, to have cooperation. This year, the alliance this year is Florence, Italy. Next year will be another country, or always Florence.
Yes,
That-
we will come back. We will come back.
They will be here always. But this is the time in Greece. I think is we have to go on. We have to put back all these difficulties of the
crisis, yes.
of the crisis.
Because Greece is not
we
known
are
for its
still in
fashion, but it's
crisis.
blossoming incredibly with individual fashion designers, I
Yes.
think, who are showing the world that they have a
Exactly.
lot of inspiration and talent.
Yes, you are right. Absolutely, we are still in crisis, but we have to go on.
The
with,
crisis has helped a little bit, huh? but we want it to go away now. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
speaking with us. Any
Bye-bye
last
to all our
message you
friends.
want for our audience? Any
you.
last message? Okay, thanks.
Thank you, and see you in Athens, of course.
Yes,
And in
enjoy.
Florence.
So yes, here I am at the Athens Concert Hall at the, if you've just joined us, the first Athens Film Festival. It's a 3-day event, started yesterday and it's going to end tomorrow. And I'll just flip the camera so you can get a little bit of a vibe here. There's people who have just left the cinema theatre. It's something very new to Athens. Oh, thank you to Alexandropoulos. A really exciting event, the first of its kind. Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. And this is a start, a new start for the film fashion scene, combining their forces and showing, as the artistic director of the event, Nicole Alexandropoulos was telling us just a moment ago. She's Greek-Italian, she's a film director, writer, producer, and a very talented photographer as well. She was telling us that both fashion and film are very immersive. So the combination of those two, and looking at the fashion industry from various perspectives, from the mythical and romantic to the documentary side, showing the ethical and social side of fashion, are all very interesting and very new to us, so here in Athens. Good luck to the first event, and I sincerely hope it becomes a regular thing. Yes, I think it will. I think it will. It's a very nice wish. Some beautiful exhibits here I'm showing you. Look at this. Pearls. Oh, it's all, oh my God. This is amazing. It's all vitamins or maybe tranquilizers. It's like the dress of our time. The pill dress. Look at that. See, so that's it from far, and I'm going to zoom in again. It's really fascinating. It's literally like pill cases. And then there's this one here. Hello to Athens, Greece. Are you coming to the festival? This is Nikos Charalambidis' Homeless Medea. Collaboration with Vula Karambatsaki. Also a very poignant message for our times. We've got the pills on that side and the homelessness on this side. And let's move over here to see another exhibit. This is by Chrysan Stathakos, and it's called Hair Ball Gown. Hair Ball Gown, so I guess. That's hair. We're at the Athens Concert Hall at the first ever Athens Film Festival. Film Fashion Festival, excuse me. And there's just going to be a roundtable discussion taking place. There's screenings taking place throughout the day. And there will be the awards ceremony tomorrow evening, followed by a party and a celebration. And here we find Elis Kiss.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Elis Kiss is a well-known journalist here in Greece and who also writes for press abroad. She was in Paris for several years, writing for the International Herald Tribune and working with Suzy Menkes, and now she's at Kathimerini for many years, I think 25 years?
21 years.
21 years. And you're soon to be the features editor of the new Vogue magazine that Kathimerini is backing. So tell us a little bit about that. It's coming out soon, isn't
Yes,
it?
we're very excited. Vogue Greece is being published in partnership with Kathimerini and Condé Nast International, and we're looking forward to launching at the end of March.
Fantastic.
We'll also be online, so check us out online early April, I would say. I'm not sure exactly when the website is going to be online, but we're going to be busy online and on social media.
And can you tell us a little bit about your why you're here today?
I'm here today. We'll be talking about how cities interact with fashion and art. We'll be talking with two gentlemen who arrived from Florence, they're working for PT Madrina and also for the city of Florence, and we'll be talking about how fashion can be a player in society, in the economy, in our life, which it already is, but in different ways.
Are you excited as a fashion lover and fashion journalist about this festival?
I'm very
taking
excited.
place?
I think what Nicole Alexandropoulos managed to put together is extremely exciting, very, very useful, because people will get a chance to see fashion under a different prism. We think about fashion as something extremely glamorous, which it is, but it also has all sorts of different angles. It's an industry. It has people working in remote parts of the world. It has, the clothes chain from somebody's idea on a sketch that becomes an actual product wherever around the world, and then ends up on a celebrity or in a closet is a very long process. And so to have a look at behind the scenes of how all this stuff comes together, I think is very fascinating and useful for lovers of fashion and also people in general.
Talking of lovers of fashion, and I'll leave you with that question, is it a growing society here in Greece, fashion lovers?
Yes, of course. I think there are
I
a
do
lot of...
see walking around the street, women and men are
we have a lot
very,
of
very much more into fashion.
A lot
than
of
used to.
people love fashion in Greece. There's a major youth culture regarding fashion, but sometimes we don't always make the connection between fashion and the industry, and this festival helps us to put these different points together.
Thank you so much for
Thank
speaking
you.
with us. That was Elis Kiss, who's an acclaimed fashion journalist here in Greece, and she writes for Kappa magazine, and now she's going to be very soon also the features fashion editor for Vogue magazine, which is a Condé Nast and Kathimerini collaboration. So, you've been with me, Alexia Amvrazi, at the Athens Concert Hall at the Athens Film Fashion Festival, the first one ever. So if you have time, please do come and see some of the films being screened. There's also parallel events, and it's going on until tomorrow night, when it all ends with this celebration and the final ceremony with the awards being given out, 9 different awards. So thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful time wherever you are. Bye.